Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, it's been a minute since I've been on here. Actually, I was on here last week, I think. But it's been a minute. You know, it's my goal to get on here more regularly. Life has been lifing, as you've heard that on social media, and so it's been lifing for your girl. I'm actually under the weather. I'm actually sick, so I have a doctor's appointment in a few hours. But I wanted to jump on. I had talked about doing this subject for a while, and I was doing a presentation a couple of weeks ago, and this came up. And so I said, well, you know what? Let me share this with my followers. So, first of all, welcome all new subscribers. I've seen the numbers going up every single day. If you are watching this video from Facebook, from Founders of Nonprofits, welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Jill Smith. I'm a nonprofit expert. I've been in the game for a long time, from just about every aspect of the nonprofit industry, from federal, state, county, and city government, as well as I've worked for several nonprofits, including a private foundation, a grassroots nonprofit, um, a professional association, and I serve on the board to several nonprofits, for several nonprofits. And my husband and I also have our own nonprofit, a private foundation, a faith based private foundation called A God-Ordained Union. So I like to believe that I know what I'm talking about when I talk about this nonprofit stuff because, yeah, it is definitely not for the faint of heart. Like, you got to be called to get into this realm in this industry. And so for this channel, just let me tell you, and for my Facebook group, let me tell you that I primarily serve nonprofit founders, and those founders who have been operating in their nonprofit for 5 years or less. Now, a lot of you have had your nonprofit for longer than 5 years, but mainly for those who cannot scale, who cannot build capacity for whatever reason, your nonprofit is not growing. So many of you, your problem is either funding or not getting the support you need. And so I understand. And so my aim is to help to get you into a strategy where you can qualify for that six-figure grant. Now, you might not want to go after that grant, but if everything is in line, which I will help you do, you can get to that level where you can qualify for a six-figure grant. Why I say that? Because if you qualify for a six-figure grant, you can get funding, and you're basically you're not really in a need of anything. Once you get to that level, you are expanding your programs, and so that's my intent for this channel as well as for the Facebook group. Just a few housekeeping things before I get into my subject. One, my husband and I are in the middle of a rebrand. So we are rebranding the Savvy Servant to the Smith Serve. My husband he does his own, my husband is a veteran, so he does his own serving in different communities and through his job. And so we are our combining our efforts into one consulting company. And so over the next few weeks, we are working on the rebrand, and it should be a rebrand launch and change of all the Savvy Servant stuff is going to go to the Smiths Serve. And so probably midsummer, realistically, we'll have everything changed over, a whole new website we're working on. So we're separating our nonprofit website from our consulting website. So we're in transition, and so everything now is filtered through A God-Ordained Union, which is our nonprofit. But we're changing all of that. So please be patient with me and with us as we rebrand. Second thing is that those of you who have inquired about one-on-ones, so I still have my spot one-on-ones, meaning that you can still, if there's availability on my calendar, you can still reach out to me and book like a one-on-one, a one-time one-on-one session. But as far as the 8 weeks and the extended 12 weeks, and then I think I have a 12-month consulting, one-on-one consulting, those are not available until August or September. I have a few clients that are, the contractual obligations are expiring. And so they're going on just spot dates. And so I'll have some availability then. Excuse me. The other thing I want to bring up is those of you who are in the Facebook group, Founders of Nonprofits. The intent is to start going on there live every single morning. I'm not there yet. I'm not even there once a week. But that's the intent, is to go live and to help you with things you could be struggling with on a day-to-day, because there's 3 things you need to be doing every single day in your nonprofit. And one of those things is fundraising. And that's the first thing you need to be doing every single day. So that's the intent. The other thing about that group, let me just make it clear. Again, I did a whole video on this last week, but let me make it clear again. If you are not a nonprofit founder and you're only joining the group to promote your products and services, if you do not DM me first and we have a conversation, you will be banned if you start promoting your products and services. So a lot of the social media is to be social. And so the intent of that group is for nonprofit founders to talk about issues that they're going through, put questions up, and whoever's in there, it doesn't have to just be me. If you provide products and services, I encourage you to drop the answer, drop the response in the comments so everybody can see. But just to tell people, I can help you with that, just DM me or go. We're not doing that. So I'm going to tell you again. First of all, you are, if that is you, and every single day, all day, I am banning people. I am banning quote unquote professionals because, one, you're disobeying the rules to come into the group. And the second thing is that you're not adding value to the group. So I will be banning you. And so if you are a consultant, I encourage you, please DM me. We can, have a partnership with this. I am looking for other moderators in that group. And so if you have a professional service, a product, yes, let's talk about it. There's more than enough to go around. And so, but if you do not do that, let me just warn you, you will be banned. All right. You will be banned. All right. So today's topic, do these 4 things on social media to get support. And let me just tell you this. If your nonprofit is not set up on social media, you are more than missing out, from awareness to visibility to financial support, labor support, just you're missing out. Let me also say this, your audience, who you need to support you as well as to apply for your programs and services, they're on social media. They are on social media. And so if you do not have a YouTube channel and another platform, depending on your audience. So if your audience is, you serve younger, I don't know, kids from anybody under 25, Facebook is probably not the platform for you unless you're going after the parents. You want to bring more awareness to the parents. But please know the different platforms so you'll know what audience they serve. But in addition to one platform, you need to also, I encourage you to have a YouTube page. Have a YouTube page. All right. So today's topic, do these 4 things on social media to get supported. Now, when I'm saying support, I mean, primarily, I mean donor support or labor support. Donor support or labor support. All right. All right. So when you are posting on social media, this is what you want to keep in mind. People want to feel good. So if your nonprofit is, I don't know, maybe something, I'm going to throw something out there, maybe bullying. If your nonprofit is, you have an after school program and your focus is on bullying, you may want to have your social media pages where you encourage friendships or you encourage relationships. You don't want to, because people want to feel good. People want to feel good at the end of the day. Most people want to get on social media to feel good. So if they're being bullied, and it can be an adult being bullied, you just never know. They want to get on social media and they want to find answers. They want to find solutions. And you, as the nonprofit, you are there to provide solutions. You are not there to push a victim mentality. You're there to provide solutions. So there are 4 things you need to be doing on your social media platform every day. Every day. First thing, you need to be inspiring. You need to be giving success stories. Inspiration can be success stories, before and afters, rags to riches. They were here one day like this. One day they were in poverty. Now they own a 6-figure business. You want to give the before and after. You want to give success stories. So you have to make sure that you document your client's success. Even if you have one client, you get them to sign a waiver or a media consent. That's what I meant to say, a media consent. And you can do a video, you can do photos, just tell their before and after story. When they came to you, they were like this. When now that they've been through your program, now look at them now. And so that's one of the things you need to be doing. You need to be inspiring. If you are not inspiring your audience and your potential clients and your supporters, whether they're donors or whether they're looking for some place to serve, if you're not inspiring, you're going to turn them off and they're going to scroll. All right. The second thing you need to be doing is educating. You need to be educating. So whatever your topic area is, we want to know, what are the statistics in that in for that subject area. Like what is how many people are diagnosed with autism in the state of Georgia or in Stockbridge, Georgia? What are the statistics to infant mortality? What's the infant mortality rate in Stockbridge, Georgia? We want to know the stats. We want to be educated on the issue that our potential client is going through. We want to be educated. And so when you're giving out statistics and you know what you're talking about in that subject area, you're becoming the subject matter expert in that area, whatever the area is. You want to educate. You want to also throw out resources, post resources. Those fall under educating. You want to, talk about, maybe you had a personal experience with that issue. You want to educate it, how and the steps you took to get through it and get past that issue and to heal from that issue. So that's the second thing, you want to educate. The third thing you want to do is you want to inform. You want to inform. And so this is where I think a lot of people miss. I think a lot of nonprofits miss this. But this is where you really show transparency, you show accountability, you show who you are at the core. So you want to, if you're informing, you want to inform of new board members or new office, new staff, or if you get new volunteers, do a spotlight. This is our volunteer of the month. You want to inform on how to apply for your programs and services. You want to inform, you want to put some information in your annual report, how much money you raised in 2024. You want to inform of new programs and services that are coming out. You want to inform of, these are the days we're not providing services. You want to inform of partnerships. You want to inform, you just want to put out information. You definitely want to do that on a regular basis. But informing of your board meetings, like you're going to have your board meeting is every once a month, the second Tuesday of the month, is open to the public. You want to, whatever type of information you can give, put it on social media. That shows, again, accountability and transparency, and you'll be more likely to get people attracted, whether they're donors or people who just want to associate with your nonprofit, whether it's to be a board member, whether it's to be a volunteer, whether it's to recommend people. All right. And then the last thing I recommend that you do is that you entertain. So we just don't want a whole bunch of words and statistics and numbers, and we don't want that. You have to, social media is all about being social, and so you have to entertain. You got to make people laugh. You want people want to, again, people want to feel good when they come to your channel. Maybe you'll have a cook off or bake off, or maybe you're showing live footage with the 5K run and or the 5K walk, and maybe you're having some type of walking challenge, or maybe you're I don't know, going to brunch with the board members. People want to see that there's some entertainment going on. They want to feel good. They want to live vicariously through you, believe it or not. People love, social media followers love lifestyle. And so they want to see, they want to get an inside glimpse of how you are operating. They want to be entertained. They want to laugh. So show those joyous moments. Give some encouraging words in the morning. They want to be entertained. All right. So if you're looking for support, your donors and your supporters, whether they're labor support, volunteer support, board support, they are on social media. People to come into your program, they're on social media. And so, but you got to engage with them. You've got to hook them. All right. You got to hook them. So the 4 things, you got to be inspiring. You got to be educating, you got to be entertaining, and you got to be informing. If you're not doing those 4 things, at least 3 of those 4 things, you could be missing out. All right. So I hope this helps. Drop some comments below. And even if there's some things you want me to talk about, I have a list of things that I need to talk about. I need to refresh you all on. And so I will be sharing some more videos as we go through the rebranding process. But I hope this helps. I hope that you are getting something out of this. Let me also say this, as far as your content, because I see a lot of nonprofits, what they're doing is they're going straight for the ask. They're going, we need, backpacks, or we need school supplies. You've got to know that there's something called the 80-20 rule, 80% of your content should be inspiring, educating, entertaining, informing. 80%. 20% is the ask. 20% is, we're looking for donor support. We're looking for a donation. We're looking for board members. So 20% is the ask. 80% should be the value you're adding to those who are scrolling through and subscribing to your channel and looking at your programs and services and considering being a supporter in whatever type of way. All right. Inspiring, educating, entertaining, informing, 80%. 20% should be, would you like to make a donation? Please make a donation to our such and such program. All right. So I hope this helps. And yeah, again, drop down some comments, and yeah, I'll check in a couple of days. All right. You all be blessed. And if you need to reach me, you can contact me for the time being at terenceandjill@gmail.com. Or you can DM me, or as I said, drop a comment below. All right. Be blessed. Bye-bye.